And as we speak, Arvind Kejriwal is being taken to Tihar Jail. Sources telling us that Kejriwal, once taken to jail and once all formalities are completed, will be lodged in jail number 2. Remember that he's been remanded to judicial custody till April 15th. So for the next 2 weeks, Arvind Kejriwal will be behind bars. He's been taken in the blue van that you see on your screens there. With all the shutters closed, Arvind Kejriwal is inside that vehicle which left from Delhi's Rouse Avenue court about 30 minutes ago. A 45-minute distance essentially between Rouse Avenue court and Tihar Jail. So in any time now, in about 10 minutes, you can expect Kejriwal to be taken to Tihar Jail. On the left are images also of AAP supporters who gathered on the streets of Delhi to stage their protest, to stage their anger and opposition to their leader Arvind Kejriwal being sent now to judicial custody, and the fact that now he will be behind bars, he will be in Tihar Jail, lodged there till April 15th, and with no respite in sight, with so many AAP leaders now in Tihar Jail, AAP supporters gathering now on the streets of Delhi. There's massive security that's been deployed along the entire road from the Rouse Avenue court to Tihar Jail, so that none of these supporters will be allowed anywhere near the convoy, but they are at this point staging peaceful protests in several pockets along the route that Arvind Kejriwal is taking, to also send across a message to the Delhi Chief Minister that they stand by him, to show their solidarity for him. He's been, of course, running the government while in ED custody, but it's a whole different ball game to be running the government from Tihar Jail. Arvind Kejriwal recognizes that. The Aam Aadmi Party leadership recognizes that. So we'll have to see what really happens in the next few days. There's no doubt that there are going to be huge political ramifications of the judicial custody that Arvind Kejriwal has been remanded to. It's going to be a lot harder for Kejriwal to communicate. Obviously, the circumstances, the provisions, facilities provided to Arvind Kejriwal while he was in ED custody versus now in Tihar Jail are also completely different. But what we're hearing is that Arvind Kejriwal will be lodged in jail number 2. Shreya Chatterjee is joining us live from outside Tihar Jail in the national capital. In about 10 to 15 minutes, we're expecting that vehicle with Arvind Kejriwal in it, the blue Delhi police van, will drive into the gates of Tihar Jail. We're hearing, Shreya, that Arvind Kejriwal will be lodged in jail number 2.
Well, absolutely.
All right, Pooja, let's take this across to Pooja. Pooja, go ahead.
Yes, Akshita, Arvind Kejriwal is here. Arvind Kejriwal is here, and we'll be getting across. The Delhi Chief Minister is going to be a prisoner at the Tihar Jail. These are the visuals on your screen. Look at that security that is coming in right there at the gate. This is the gate where I'm standing, as I had told you earlier. That is Arvind Kejriwal going inside the Tihar prison. What a moment this has turned out to be for the Aam Aadmi Party leaders. His supporters and workers there sloganeering. Delhi police has to tighten the security, and as we confirm to you, Arvind Kejriwal, not just a Delhi Chief Minister, but will also be now known as someone, at least on charges of corruption, that the party, though denies, will be lodged for the next 15 days, a judicial custody. 2024 not turning out to be Arvind Kejriwal's year, but amid the sloganeering and support here, this is from the jail number 2. And Sanjeev, I'll request you to continue to show these visuals amid a high security. What I saw were vehicles where Delhi police escort cleared the traffic, ensured that there was a smooth movement. As you can see, the Delhi police constables ensuring that they are clearing this area because supporters are starting to gather with more of these posters, banners as well. Delhi Chief Minister is right now inside the Tihar prison. From this gate, he will now only be able to walk out at least after 15 days of judicial custody, which means from the interrogation, the cross-questioning that will happen, that will decide if the ED will let him go, and if at all CBI will then come next. So this is the latest breaking news that we are bringing to you, Akshita. Delhi Chief Minister now inside. Will this be the last day that we see of him as the Chief Minister, or will he be able to continue? We'll have the legal counsel's approach asking why can't he run the government. These are, you can see, supporters who have started to gather, and we'll try and ask them about how and why till they'll continue to stand here. Okay, Akshita, look at this poster. This says केजरीवाल को यदि रिहा नहीं किया, हर गली मोहल्ले में प्रदर्शन करेंगे. They are threatening they'll lodge more protests. तो लेकिन जो लोग कह रहे हैं कि सीरियस चार्जेस हैं करप्शन के, उनके खिलाफ तो लॉ तो होना चाहिए, कानून भी तो कुछ होता है.
आज की डेट में कोई लॉ नहीं है. जो मोदी सरकार पूरे विपक्ष को खत्म करना चाहती है, लोकतंत्र की हत्या कर रही है. देश की जनता इसका जवाब देगी और जल्दी 2024 में इनको वोट के दम पे इनको दिखाया जाएगा.
आप सब यहीं बैठेंगे, यहीं पे तिहाड़ के सामने
यहीं बैठेंगे हम लोग. अब पूरी गली, पूरे मोहल्ले, सब पूरे देश में अब धरने प्रदर्शन होंगे. जिस तरीके से नरेंद्र मोदी की सरकार ने गलत तरीके एक सीटिंग एक सीएम को ईडी ने जिस तरह से गिरफ्तार किया, उनके ऊपर कोई चार्ज नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है, सिर्फ और सिर्फ विपक्ष की आवाज को दबाया जा रहा है.
That of Arvind Kejriwal behind bars. As you can see, sloganeering has started. I'm expecting, and as I'm told by some of the leaders who were here, they are saying more and more Aam Aadmi Party workers have come. But this is it. Arvind Kejriwal tried to avoid this moment maximum, Akshata, but he's now inside the Tihar prison. Lodged in this high security prison is a high security prisoner now, the Delhi Chief Minister. I don't remember if this has happened in the past few years, at least not since at least 20 years if I'm correct. But Arvind Kejriwal is now lodged in. There is Sanjay Singh, Manish Sisodia, BRS K Kavita. There will be a meeting very likely between them when that will happen. But I must also add that the morning meetings that are allowed perhaps with other visitors has a window about 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. So it's a short window. Anyone who may be allowed will have to meet in that bracket, and that also will last for barely some time. There's a specific protocol that is followed. As you can see right outside Tihar prison, more and more sloganeering is happening. I'll toss it back to you now, Akshita. But Delhi police, I can see, is tightening security. As Delhi Chief Minister lodged inside Tihar, their supporters and workers are landing up. And if we heard him correctly, he's bringing these posters and saying, we are going to do this in rest of the city as well. They are gunning for BJP, they're gunning for Modi government, but the BJP is asking if there are serious charges, why shouldn't it be taken into consideration? Why should law not follow its own course? It's a big political showdown, but the fact is, trouble is brewing for the Aam Aadmi Party.